Which is why I am begging you to reconsider this battle. Negotiate a peace with your brothers.
Negotiate with Stannis?
Negotiate. Negotiate.
Negotiate with Stannis?
Your former companions will fight for the privilege of selling you to their new king.
And you want that privilege for yourself.
You will.
Privilege. Privilege.
And you want that privilege for yourself.
You will. What do you desire most in this world?
Revenge.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations.
Motivation. Motivation.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations.
He was very handsome.
Handsome. Handsome.
He was very handsome.
Killed? By whom?
Accounts differ.
Differ. Differ.
Accounts differ.
After negotiations went sour.
To whomever did it, I say, well done.
It's not what Varys says. He said,
Very. Very.
it's not what Varys says. He said,
Aren't you always so clever with your schemes and your plots?
schemes and plots are the same thing.
Scheme. Scheme.
Schemes and plots are the same thing.
Then perhaps his own unnatural urges would give him sympathy for yours.
The Alchemist Guild has been commissioned.
Commission. Commission.
Alchemist Guild has been commissioned. On my life.
But I don't care about your life.
In the light of the Seven. By all that is holy and right.
Holy. Holy.
By all that is holy and right.
And I've never known you to hide from the truth.
You come to lecture me on truth.
Lecture. Lecture.
You come to lecture me on truth. Except the Tyrells who fled like cowards. They won't be able to resist us now. Sooner.
Resist. Resist.
They won't be able to resist us now. Sooner.
We won't be able to hold the city against Stannis, not the way Joffrey is planning on holding it.
Corruption! Yes!
Corruption. Corruption.
Corruption! Yes!
He's talking about you.
What? Demon monkey?
People think you're pulling the king's strings.
String. String.
People think you're pulling the king's strings.
You're the crew of the Sea Beach. I'm your commander. Welcome.
Commander. Commander.
I'm your commander. Welcome.
Wouldn't want her to set sail without you.
That would never happen. My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to.
Deck. Deck.
My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to.
The seat of the House of Tallheart. More impressive prize than a few fishermen's daughter.
Prize. Prize.
More impressive prize than a few fishermen's daughter.
Perhaps we'd profit from some sleep. As I think you would, Reginald. And because you're my cousin,
Cousin. Cousin.
And because you're my cousin, I'm... A red salmon.
Salmon. Salmon.
A red salmon.
I heard the half-hand spent half of last winter beyond the wall.
Whole winter. It was north of the Skirling Pass when the snows came.
Ski. Ski.
It was north of the Skirling Pass when the snows came.
The fist of the first men.
Fist. Fist.
The fist of the first men.
It could well be true. The substance burns so hot, it melts wood, stone, even steel.
Melt. Melt.
It melts wood, stone, even steel. It melts wood, stone, even steel. And, of course, flesh.
Flesh. Flesh.
And, of course, Flesh to the Targaryen power.
My companion takes issue.
companion, companion,
My companion takes issue. My companion takes issue.
If I could tell you how many crazy old men I've seen pushing carts around army camps.
cart, cart,
I've seen pushing carts around army camps. If I could tell you how many crazy old men I've seen pushing carts around army camps, making grand claims about jars full of pig shit.
jar, jar,
Making grand claims about jars full of pig shit. Making grand claims about jars full of pig shit. No offense meant.
offense, offense,
No offense meant.
The Marinese think they have a nice market. I will take you there myself.
Please excuse me for a thing.
excuse, excuse,
Please excuse me for a thing. What are they doing?
Malako says the statue is too heavy to carry.
statue, statue,
Malako says the statue's too heavy to carry.
I welcome you. A demonstration.
demonstration, demonstration,
A demonstration. Take this gem. Look at it. Into its depths.
Depth, depth,
Into its depths.
It is where the warlocks go to squint at dusty books and drink shade of the evening.
shade, shade,
And drink shade of the evening.
You know what it means?
I never said I didn't.
You didn't give me an honest answer.
honest, honest,
You didn't give me an honest answer. I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crashing against the gates.
crash, crash,
I saw waves crashing against the gates.
Somewhere safe. Somewhere south. Can't just march into their midst.
midst, midst,
Can't just march into their midst. Can't just march into their midst. And we can't wait for them here with nothing but a pile of stones to protect us.
pile, pile,
Here with nothing but a pile of stones to protect us. And they won't run away when we hit back. They're going to be more organised than before. More disciplined.
Discipline, discipline.
More disciplined. Sneak in, kill mans, and scatter them to the winds.
scatter, scatter,
And scatter them to the winds. I need to move fast and silent. Harker, Stone Snake, Barber.
snake, snake,
Harker, Stone Snake, Barber.
He's my advisor. My friend.
Unlikely.
unlikely, unlikely,
Unlikely. Please marry me.
That was a romantic proposal.
romantic, romantic,
That was a romantic proposal.